Right, okay guys, so for today's video we're going to be taking a look at an old ZX Spectrum game. This was a game I'd recommended to me about a year ago, or just under. Obviously with my health and out I haven't had a chance to play this. It was definitely recommended to me by another YouTuber, but I forget who, so if you're watching this let me know in the comments if it was you or not. But anyway, the game that we're taking a look at today is Chronos. The person who recommended it knows I like my shooters, and that's exactly what this is. So they said, oh, you should enjoy that. So I picked it up and we're going to take a look at the gameplay now. So let's stop talking and let's get to it. Right, so here we go with Chronos. I had this recommended to me. I forget who now, but it was a while back. Got it a long time ago on cassette, but I haven't had a chance to play it because obviously I got injured and all that stuff with the hospital. So this is my first time to getting round to it. Nearly a year later. So yeah, let's give this a go. 2 to Kempston. 5 to start game. Wow, that's not a good start. Yeah, someone recommended this to me because they said, oh, you like your shooters? If you like your shooters, you should get this on the Spectrum. And they basically recommended it when I picked the Spectrum up. And yeah, it's a good little shooter. Looks like, you know, because obviously you used to get colour clash. It's obvious that what they did was they went with a basic colour so that you had less of that. And, you know, it worked. Yeah, this is quite good. I mean, the difficulty's, you know, not massive. I say that and I've already died. It's funny, isn't it? The minute the camera starts rolling, you start doing a render sort of game. When I played this earlier, I was getting like miles into it without losing a life at all. Always the way, isn't it? I like these classic sort of Spectrum sounds we're getting. Apologies if you're hearing any noise in the background. Unfortunately, I've got new neighbours with a toddler that's extremely annoying. Kid doesn't stop running around, so unfortunately you might hear some of that on this video. Apologies if you do. Now obviously with these Spectrum games, these early ones, you know, you rarely had music. Sound effects were quite basic, you know, and in this case colour palette as well. But you know, this all adds to the charm of the Spectrum. And you know, when I was younger I probably would have looked at this and gone, oh, what's this? This ain't very good, is it? But I mean, now being older I've got an appreciation for it, because the thing with the Spectrum is it's not about the look, it's about the playability. You know, these games might not have looked as good as some of the other micros, for example, but you know, quite often they played better. Not always, but you know, in some cases they did. Yeah, this is a good game. I'm enjoying this. It's typical, actually. Like, just as I've started running the camera, I can hear that toddler, and he seems to be louder than he was a few minutes ago. Typical. So again, I apologise if you can hear that. Oh, we've got a colour change. Okay. I don't know what that is I just collected, but it doesn't seem to have made any difference to the ship or my weapons. Oh, damn. 2 lives left. Oh, I'm going to lose another one if I don't get through these. Yeah, these little square things, they're a pain. They sort of lurk and wait there for you, and then sort of come flying across the screen at you. And they've got a different pattern to everything else, so they're quite erratic in the way they move. You can't always predict where they're going to go. Damn, I thought I had that. Oh man, I lost 2 lives in quick succession. Right, let's have another go, shall we? Let's put my name in. Thank God I'm not having lunch with them. So here comes another one. Here it comes again. Here comes another one. When will it ever end? I know whatever it is. I've not seen one before. Here comes a bunch of them. Thank God I'm not having lunch with them. Interesting. It's funny what you find on Spectrum games. Right, let's go again, shall we? Oh, I've done that on the first go through and all. Silly mistake. Yeah, I can't believe I lost that life. I'm really annoyed about that now. Always happens, like, the minute you start running the camera, you start making silly mistakes. Yeah, this is my life now, living next door to the noisiest toddler on the planet. Unfortunately, these old buildings, the walls aren't very thick, and the floors, well, when that kid's running around and jumping up and down, it sounds like he's in the room with me. Yeah, this is my life now. I have to plan videos before certain times of the day now when he's not here, and unfortunately this has overlapped, but I thought I'd get away with it because it was quiet, and it's typical, isn't it? The minute you start running the camera, that quiet disappears. Yeah, so like I say, apologies if that noise is coming through on camera. There's not really much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Mind you, one thing it will highlight though is just how loud it is if you can hear it on the video. So I know it's very loud for me, it feels like it's in the room. Right, anyway, enough talk about that. Let's get on with this game. Not doing too bad on this run, I don't think. Got to learn not to try and move at the... sod it. Try not to move at the last second to get a ship, because quite often they hit you when you do that. Right, yeah, we're getting out. Oh, nearly moved into a shot then. You do get enemy fire, but it doesn't last for very long, so it only moves a small way, so you can quite often avoid it. Right, can we get to the blue screen again? That is the question. I think we had more lives last time around there. Orbital platforms. Right, so we're coming up to it, I think, now. Will it change colour in a minute? There we go, changes colour. I like the way it does it, like a sort of glitch effect. Kind of glitches out on the screen a bit and then changes colour. Ah, damn it. Let's get rid of all these so that they don't hit me later. Ah, man. 2 lives in quick succession. Well, anyway, guys, that's Chronos. Back to me with final thoughts. So, what did you think of that then, guys? Personally, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice sort of progression in the way the difficulty ramps up. It's not one of them shooters, you know, like back in the day, like R-Type, etc., or X-Out, which would like sort of smash you over the head continuously right from the get-go. This one seems to gradually ramp its way up, so you get enough time to get used to the actual game before it starts getting too hard to actually play it. As you could see, just in the 2 goes you see in the footage, I get further both times. Like the second time I get further than the first. It's a nice progression. You seem to be able to gradually get the hang of the game. I don't think there's really anything I could complain about, other than the fact that obviously there's not really any music and there's very little sound. But of course, what you got to remember is this is a ZX Spectrum game, and this was quite common with them games. It's only in recent years with homebrew and that we found that we start getting in-game music and sometimes a little bit more inventful sort of sounds as well. But like I say, this is a very early game, and when we're talking 80s here, you can't expect too much. You know, this really was the infancy of the Spectrum, so people didn't realise what they could really do with the software. But anyway, that's all I've got to say, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it's been a while since I've done a micro games video. There will be more of them now I can actually do them again. Maybe next week we'll take a look at homebrew. Not promising, but maybe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and until next time, take care, stay safe. Nerdy Geezer out.